Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants. Brings you TNA live episode number 4 and our personal opinions about it. And I am just Mike as always. And tonight I have Josh below me. What's up, Bad Karma? How the hell are you?
What's going on? What's going on?
Another day, another dollar is what I always speak.
Yeah, we're gonna give you our take on TNA, and I'm sorry to say, with this one, I was pretty much in a coma. Uh, I was drifting in and out of consciousness while TNA was playing in the background. So, Mike, take it away. Let me
Well, I
know.
will take away. What's up, country? How are you, brother? Man, my personal opinion, dude, started off with Trey Miguel versus some dude. Keep the channel rolling. Always, brother, always.
Yep.
Yeah. But TNA tonight started off with that dude Brooks and Trey Miguel, and Trey Miguel wins. So now he's going to fight Ariana Grace's boyfriend slash fiance Stacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, whatever, because I don't really care about this match at all. I don't really care about the feud because it don't even seem like it's a feud if they're going at it right away without even talking about the briefcase. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Then you jump over from that to what did they do after that? Talked about the system, and then there was some match. I forgot there was another match. Oh wait, yeah, and then there was the main event, which was terrible too. Oh, the Righteous. The Righteous had a match. That's right.
How was that? Now, I do remember them coming out, but like I said, sorry to say that I had a very exhausting day. I was trying to watch wrestling, but I was like, the couch was
No,
more
no,
comfier.
you're good.
How was the Righteous match?
It was a Righteous match. It was.
Was it a
It
squash match?
was. Yeah, dude. The dude's name was Two Scoops, bro. Two Scoops.
Two scoops?
Two Scoops.
Two scoops of shoops.
Yeah, he got beat. Two Scoops and TCH or THC or whatever his name was. Whatever. TWRC. Like, I don't know what his name was. But yeah, they got beat by the Righteous. And
Basically, a build-up match.
Tessa Blanchard showed up.
Tessa Blanchard. Oh,
And that's about it.
yeah.
I mean, dude, the whole matches were like they're trying to get ready for sacrifice. And not sacrifice, I'm sorry, no surrender. And it's a conjumbled mess because next Thursday they're still going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But that Friday they're going to be wrestling in Tennessee. And then that Saturday they're doing tapings again. So, dude, I'm like, what the fuck, man? So when y'all gonna be live on AMC again? That's my whole take on TNA. It's like you do all these things and you make people want to be invested in your product, but it seems like there's a big disconnect from their fan base and well, not their fan base. I consider me their fan base and what they've been doing here since before now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense whatsoever?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I'm just talking because I'm high, maybe.
Country says, I think TNA is worth sticking with. AMC is going to demand the product to be good. Can't lag long. Yeah, I agree on it. They can't be producing
Shit.
shit.
And they have been. Dude, the main event was god awful. God fucking awful. Like, why? What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, it was a woman's match, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Elegance brand versus Indy Hartwell, and yeah, Angel Warriors. Dude, no offense to any woman out there that can wrestle. And if you're going to main event a TV show, that is not how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You give your best feet forward and you put on the best match you can. Them ladies did not do that. They tried. There was so many times where I thought it was going to get good and it fell flat. And I was like, I give up. Yeah, we're all thinking about it.
Yeah, we're actually thinking about it. We're making plans as we speak to go check it out. I guess for me, it'll be like a bucket list type of thing because I never seen a TNA or / Impact ever pay-per-view or show. So either way, I come back with a new hat.
I doubt it. Dude, I have so much TNA merchandise, man, it make you sick, bro.
Well, you got to tell you the truth. All the stuff that you probably got, you probably flip that for profit now. Is like you probably flip it for like original TNA merchandise.
Nobody buys that shit, dude. I want one of the original 6-sided rings they were selling. I never bought one. I'd take one used. Them some of the bitches were cool as fuck, man. But they don't hold their value. Unopened, I think it's like $200. Open, I think it's like $50 or $60. Nah, man.
Spicy Phil jumps the rail.
No, man, he don't do TNA, man. He ain't a fan, man. He does what Phil wants, and I don't argue with Phil.
Yeah.
So Phil don't want to be here one night. Phil don't want to be here one night. I just I keep him on board as much as we can.
Yeah, like right now, as of right now, he's busy helping his mom move. So
yeah,
they're moving to the new house, and we're gonna surprise him one day and go crash his pool.
Yeah, we're gonna get everybody banned from the pool. Get everybody banned. They're gonna be like, no ding-a-ling's touching the pool now. No ding-a-ling's touching the pool. Well, I can't help if I sit down the water touches me, can I? You're just a nasty.
Yeah, I know. From what I watched from the TNA is like I know Tessa Blanchard wrestled, and it was and pretty much meh. System. They had the system had a segment, which made no sense.
Yeah, with Johnny Curtis.
Yeah, then
that didn't make no sense either.
Then the Elegance brand had a garbage match. I did watch a little bit of that. I caught like the end of that.
Dude, did you watch the Elijah Jada Stone versus Mustafa Ali Tasha Steelz match?
No, how was that one?
Just like I said, not good. Moose versus the system is going to happen at Sacrifice, hopefully.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm hoping because we'll be at Sacrifice. But it looks like they're trying to push it for No Surrender, and that would really, really, really fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
That would really fucking suck. Because then it means we won't get to see Moose at Sacrifice unless he's in like some kind of big-ass main event, which I hope he is anyway. Because it's a Moose, man. I mean, Moose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He made a special appearance. I guess Mike Santana was cutting a promo on the system. The system came out, jumped him. Hardy's came out to help.
They jumped them.
They got jumped, and then they're about to do something, and all of a sudden Moose comes out.
Yeah, dude, I mean, he's like their biggest name right now in TNA, man. I mean, no offense to any other body in TNA right now, but there is nobody bigger than Moose. Mm-hmm. Body-wise, athletic-wise, why is he not your champion?
Yeah.
Mike Santana, he can't fucking talk for shit.
Well, neither can Moose.
Shit, whenever Moose was champion, dude, Moose could talk. They took the title off of him to push somebody else in that direction, but in reality, they don't need to because Mike Santana's trash on the microphone. All about my family, pop. All about my Latin people, pop. All about my dad before he passed away, pop. Blah, 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 my enemy. Falls flat.
Mm-hmm.
Falls flat. Dude, everything that gives him a pop, everybody says, oh, he's so over, bro. He's so over. And it's like, nah, he's not over. If you can't hold the people your whole entire promo, if you fall flat one time, they'll let you know about it. But if you fall flat at the very end, you leave people looking at you like, what the fuck? Why'd you even waste my time, bro? I was behind you, and then you're going to fall flat. It's like a comedian. He comes out there and makes you laugh, says some questionable stuff, and you still laugh. And then you look around and make sure everybody else is still laughing with you because that was some awkward shit that just got said, and you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way that whole bullshit is, in my opinion. Whoa. Yeah.
All right. No surrender card. Stacks versus Trey Miguel. TNA International title.
Yeah. That's
Hardys and the Righteous versus Order or Mike Santana. Okay, what? It's not making any sense.
What's up, Anthony? Hold on a minute. Wait, what? Okay, I got him. I got what Big Country's saying. He's saying the Hardys and the Righteous versus Order 4. Mike Santana and Leon Slater versus Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. Li Ying Lee versus Ariana Grace for the Knockouts title. That's the whole card for No Surrender. That's some bull. I feel bad for that card.
Is this the one we're supposed to go see?
No. That's the one that's gonna be in Tennessee. That's the next PPV. We're going to the one after that. I feel bad for that card, man. I feel bad for the people and I feel bad for the people in attendance, brother. I mean, you're not getting a heavyweight title match. You're not even getting an X Division title match. You're not getting a tag team title match. You're getting a international title match. Man, boo. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like I said. They need, because you got to realize television companies, cable companies go by the quarter, and March marks the quarter. I mean, that's why I say I gave it 3 months. If they're not, like, I'm sorry to say, I put the TV on and I fell asleep and I gave them a rating. You know,
that card is sad, man. You got 2 title matches on that whole card. 2 title matches, and it's so predictable. They're going to give the title to Trey Miguel, and they're going to keep the title on Ye Ling Yi. If they give it to Ariana Grace, then the whole shit's just fucking. I don't have any faith. No, Sacrifice is the one right at it. And that country book it.
Ain't it? Because I'm sorry to say that Tommy Dreamer and his guys are not doing a good job as producers. They are not doing a good job.
Dude,
they need it back.
Scott, dude, am I doing okay?
Huh?
Am I doing okay? I said, am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What was I saying? They need what's his name from the guy from that they fired and he formed Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Scott D'Amore.
Scott D'Amore. They need Scott D'Amore back. They need him. I'm sorry to say.
They need something.
If this does not improve by March, that's it. They'll terminate that. They'll terminate that show.
TNA needs new faces. Jimmy Boyash or Booker T needs to take over the backstage producing for TNA. JB
Booker. I don't know if Booker T. Well, he runs his own little training school.
Yeah,
and he has his own little small promotion in Texas.
ROW.
Yeah, basically his little, but his is all like just training people for WWE. So,
and JB is great. He does a lot of the backstage stuff for NXT. He said whenever he was part of TNA once upon a time, he did an amazing job. He really did. I love Jimmy Borash taking part of TNA back in the day. But as with that being said, they need somebody to take over production, not necessarily not the booking, because the booking can be turned if you show anybody in any order the card. If you are editing the footage and everything, you can flip a Rolodex and put matches however you want them. And if it makes the flow of the show go, you don't have to go, okay, we're going to film this and this is how we're going to film it. And if that's what you are doing, then that is sad. Yeah, he's the head producer for AAA. Yeah, production, dude. Yeah.
And that's why he's going good. He says get rid of Santino.
Santino's got to go. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean his comedy is not what it used to be like on WWE. That's because he doesn't have the WWE writers for him.
No, man. And the sad thing about it is most people are going to be like, oh, he was funny when he had the Cobra and he's using the Cobra, and I'm 45 years old. It wasn't even cool whenever he was doing it 20 years ago. I was like, that is lame as shit. It's a rip off of Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Mick Foley
now it's all about the iguana.
Oh, the iguana is a total different animal, dude. That's the whole iguana.
Yeah. Do you think Shawn Michaels would ever do that? I understand he's a WWE guy through and through. Would he be willing to become a producer for TNA because what it looks like for NXT? You never know. Like I said, March is going to be an interesting month. Like I said, the way TV rating systems go, they always go by the quarter. And if TNA is not showing a good quarter to compete with at least with AEW, I mean, it's gonna go bye-bye. It's gonna go bye-bye. So March is gonna be the interesting month right there. That's gonna be the make or break. They seriously need to clean this up.
Dude, I mean, think about it, man. Look at the card we just heard about for No Surrender, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, that is a sad card.
They need to rewrite this shit. They literally need to rewrite this stuff. I mean,
dude, I felt bad for the card. Like, shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I understand you got to put your champions on television, but wow, what kind of bullshit are they pulling, man? I mean, this ain't GCW.
I just wonder how long they're going to keep AJ on AJ Styles on the sidelines, because I know they say he's retired from WWE wrestling, but I got a feeling he's going to be showing up to TNA. I got a feeling, and that's because they're going to WWE's. He's still under contract with WWE. He's like, go help these guys out.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's a Shawn Michaels, man. Like he's retired. You know, I mean, he seems like one of those type people. Like he's gonna stay true to his word. Like I'm retired. I'm fucking done.
Uh,
Even with the podcast he did with Stephanie McMahon, where he took his gloves off and put them in and put them back on, like he was gonna be halfway out, halfway in. Never say never. Leaving it to the next time you'll see AJ Styles and this, that, and the other. Which
well,
way he wrestling.
I think he's done with WWE. I think officially he's done with WWE. Then whatever contract that he got left, because I'm pretty sure his contract did not end at Royal Rumble. So he's going to do all these podcasts. He's probably going to go behind the scenes. He's probably going to do like some mentorship, or heck, they might even throw him into since they have no manager on NXT. They got some interim guy. They might throw him to NXT for a little while and just have him manage until his contract runs out.
But where does he go from there? And how long is this? All this?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I'm thinking between now and All In, people are predicting Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles at All In.
Well, I would like to see that. I think that if anything, I think that would be his true retirement match, because he needs. Because if you look back on the way he went out in New Japan, I think he needs his revenge match.
And then what if he signed a long term deal with AEW?
I don't think he's going to do a long term deal. I think mostly. I think he. I think he's going to generally take a break. Finally sit back. It's like he's going to take the summer off. Maybe, like I said, maybe for the year, maybe do stuff for to finish out his contracts and everything, and all that. I generally do think he's officially done with WWE as wrestling, and I think he's just taking a break, waiting for his contracts to run out. Then he might do the short run for AEW.
Oh no, man.
We'll see.
Anthony's making a valid point here. You know, AJ already said he has a Legends contract with WWE, and he's an actual ambassador for the company, and he's already working with the part time with the PC.
So he could be popping up as manager for NXT, which mean he doesn't have to travel, or he just stays in Florida, Georgia to Florida, for like what, 2 days of taping, come back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, hey, that could work out. So
yeah, it really could work out. But do you see that? I mean, I don't know, man. I still think it'd be really cool to see AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega at All in London. I think that would sell out. That would main event everything. That would be like that whole place would just almost collapse on itself for standing room only.
So that is official thing. Is like he did sign a Legends contract.
No, he said he has a Legends contract, but he hasn't signed anything yet. But as if it was if it was already been autographed and in ink and everything, you would send it on WWE's website. Boom, new Legends contract, AJ Styles signed. Because they did it with Kevin Nash. Remember? Boom, Legends contract. Kevin Nash re-signed. They do that with all the signees. Trish Stratus, boom, you know, Lita, all them women. Boom, Legends contract.
So
Bret Hart.
We'll see how this goes, man. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, like I said, this is my like I said, I'm going by what Mike says is like on TNA. Like I said, I kind of was in and out of consciousness trying to watch it because I had an exhausting day. So um, it, if they don't step up their game within the next month and a half, they're going to be off television. Those AMC is a big network to say is like, what is this garbage that we're showing? Why is this not making money? Why are we not making money? Pull this off and put an episode of Friends right there.
They'll do something.
Yeah.
But I mean, it ain't about that.
So
People said they're happy with the
we
numbers.
showing The Howling and people be watching it. We got more people watching it.
Well, I mean, right now, supposedly they have one of the highest numbers on Thursday nights on AMC.
Yeah, but like I said, I actually accidentally gave them a point because I fell asleep watching it.
I don't feel bad, so did I. But I watched it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but,
so
we
appreciate
that. I grudged through it, brother.
So,
but
yeah, they didn't need to start cleaning this up because, like I said, Mike and Josh, how hard is it for a company to adjust to live television when most of their shows past many decades have been pre-taped? Yeah, that's a good question. Like I said, they only going live maybe twice a month. Maybe,
twice
yeah,
out of 4 episodes.
maybe twice. From what we've seen, because we broke down their once they did their first episode, we actually went on their website and we looked at all their schedule. They're probably going live maybe twice a month, if that. Then taping, and then after that's live, they tape an episode. So, or they'll tape in the next following week. They'll tape 2 episodes and go live at the end of the month or something like that.
Yeah, your voice changed. There it goes.
But yeah, if the thing is, if you're not trained to do live camera, like there's a couple wrestlers there that know what they're doing. Like you got a couple WWE vets in there, and you got a couple AEW. Well, we got one former AEW guy in there that's been trained how to respond to the cameras. But if you're really not used to that, and it's a sinking ship.
Well, you know, all these guys have wrestled in front of live audiences. They've wrestled in front of cameras, and it ain't the wrestler's fault. And the production, it's worse than Ring of Honor's production.
Well, pre-tape, you know, that's where they can make edits. When you're watching a pre-tape show and you already know that's not how sometimes that's not how the order of the matches are. The main event could have been the first match that they did. Then the last match could have been like the first match. So there's advantages with pre-tape, but at the same time, you know, it's like you polish a turd, it's still a turd, man.
I'm curious on that second night of tapings. Like, what are we going to get to watch? Like, we're going to see a whole new thing after Sacrifice, or is this going to be some bullshit they left off from a month and a half ago?
Yeah. See, and that's another thing that shows you that he's bringing up with WWE talent. They're only putting their NXT guys over there. Have you ever seen a main roster?
AJ Styles.
Yeah, they send him out just like, welcome to TNA Impact.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Like, He goes out there and is like, I don't know a single wrestler in his backstage.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I hope it doesn't seem like I have rose-colored glasses with TNA and being hopeful that they'll improve their production and just defending them for every dumb mistake they've been making. Dude, it ain't. You want every. I want every company to succeed.
Yes,
but
don't get us wrong. We don't want it to fail. We want it. But we don't want it to fail. But also at the same time, we can't support crap. If they're gonna produce crap, we're gonna call it crap.
Dude, man, the bad.
Yeah, like right now, I'll give you a prime example between TNA and AEW. With it's like with AEW, we bitch about that they need more stories. They need more stories. But you know what they give us? They give us fucking awesome wrestling. And they gave us some shitty stories, but they gave us some fucking awesome wrestling. Now with TNA, they got stories that don't make sense, like none of the stories are making sense over there. That they're trying to film, they're trying to produce the segments. Nothing is making sense. And also, they're not even give us quality wrestling at the same time.
You know about TNA?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, you know I'm right.
All right. Yeah, no. I mean, they're giving you the wrong stories. They want you to be more behind a title that doesn't mean shit for sacrifice. I mean, for no surrender. They're trying to push that agenda. They're trying to push that Trey Miguel stacks bullshit. And I get it. That's what they're pushing. That's what they want to do. They're not going to acknowledge the Steve Macklin monster in the bedroom. They're not going to talk about Mike Santana getting jumped by Order 4 because Eddie Edwards owns a TNA world title contract. And then on top of that, you also had Nick Nemeth coming for that title as well. You got Kazarian looking in the locker rooms, looking around, trying to be the king of Thursday night.
I'm not feeling it.
You're not gonna feel it because all that shit I'm talking about.
That's the point I'm making.
It's all that shit I just said.
Yeah,
I didn't find out any of that shit tonight.
Yeah, none of it is entertaining. None of it.
It sucks, man. It's borderline shit.
And it's I'm not calling. And also, it's like they got the talent. They got it. They just, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. I'm not. I'm just not. It's just. It's not grabbing me. It's not grabbing me, and it's like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And what did Anthony say here? That's what I was wondering. Do you think that WWE? Yeah, I'm guaranteed. It's like by end of March, by the time of the next pay-per-view that me and Mike and we're discussing to go into, if they haven't done anything to do it, AMC is gonna shut this down. They're gonna shut this down. They're gonna just pay out the rest of the contract, and WWE is gonna come in and just buy the library, and TNA on the shelf alongside WCW and ECW,
alongside AAA too.
Well, AAA's still going, and they ain't gonna shut AAA down. That's their way into Mexico. And despite a language barrier, you know, I could go. It's like I'm sorry to say I'm half Mexican, but I can't speak Spanish for a lick of shit. No, well, I wouldn't say that. I know phrases here and there, but I could go. I could watch a triple event, not understand what they're saying, and be entertained.
True.
TNA, I am not being entertained. I tell you the truth, I used to tune in just for the women's matches because they were the fucking only thing that was holding that company for a while, and then all of a sudden, who are they?
What happened? What happened was
What happened?
When WWE took their talent.
Yeah. Well, one. It only took one. It was Jordan Grace. Who else?
And Joe Hendry.
Well, I'm talking about women.
Oh, Jordan Grace, Naomi.
Well, Naomi was a WWE girl. Then she went over to TNA for a while. Then she came back to WWE. So I really wouldn't count that.
Then yeah, it's her. It's Jordan.
It was just Jordan Grace. They took Jordan Grace and that destroyed their women's division. I mean, even with Tessa Blanchard, and which by the way, I think is one of their top wrestlers right there for the women.
Top wrestlers, period, including the men.
Yeah, and given the situation that she's under with all the scrutiny and all that, that's one of their best wrestlers they got. Heck, I didn't even see Rosemary's not even popped her head up at all this time. I don't know what's going on with her.
There ain't no telling, man. Everything that TNA is doing wrong, they're doing it very convincingly. It's like they're not wanting to give us the greatest matches on television. They're not trying to give us spectacular finishes. They're trying to. I mean, I just don't get it, dude. Like the whole Elijah Jada Stone match versus Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz match. The intergender part of it, the whole, which it don't bother me none, but whenever Mustafa Ali pile drove Jada Stone's head in the mat, I was like, wow. And then Tasha Steelz spins her. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, you won't see that on AEW, or, well, you'll see it on AEW, you won't see it on WWE. But yeah, whenever you see it on TNA, you think automatically, oh, you automatically know who's going to win. I mean, it's a written statement. The heels are always going to win when it comes to intergender matches on TNA.
Yeah.
It never goes good for the good guys, ever.
Yeah.
So, and I knew that was what's going to happen, and I was like, oh, this sucks. Because it made no sense in the storyline of things, because Elijah has a thing going against Order 4. The Hardys have something going against, well, they quit arguing Order 4. Now they got something going on against the system. And if the Righteous and the Hardys team up to versus the system, I guess you're getting the Hardys versus the Righteous at no sacrifice for the TNA World Heavyweight Tag Team titles, which I would be happy to sit where we're going to be sitting to watch that.
Let's see. I think if WWE takes control fully of TNA and keeps it open, Tessa Blanchard's contract has gone like that. Unfortunately, yeah, I agree. Well, I'll put it this way. There's something to salvage with Tessa Blanchard, and WWE can do it. If they know how to help put someone over or help someone reconcile their past, they could do it.
If they wanted to.
If they want to.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to, but they want to, they could do it. But it's like I said, once, like after this quarter, WWE's gonna TNA's got to call for help.
They already have, man. I think they've already called for help, and I don't think their help button's getting pushed.
Yeah. So like, let him drown a little bit. Let's go. We'll buy the library for $1, and
Can't everybody that we don't
nice
like.
little, your nice little logo on the shelf with everybody else, with all the territories and WCW and ECW. I like Tessa, but I think what hurt her is she went into a company and really didn't have the the ecosystem. I think he's trying to say, or the system to protect her for the what it is. She didn't have.
She don't have a filter.
She don't have a filter, and she don't have a handler. That's what probably hurt her. Is
Yeah, I
well,
agree with that
TNA,
statement.
they don't got the handlers. It's like not like how WWE got. You think them wrestlers just go on do nilly willy and just go anything? Like, no, you got a wrestler and you got a handler.
Well, you don't have a handler.
You
You have something.
if you ever go to a meet and greet, you always got that guy that's with the wrestler. The wrestler's energetic, all personality, in your face, and I meet and greet with you. But the handler's there to be the dick, to be the controlling factor behind the wrestler.
Yeah.
So, and from what I'm getting is like TNA does not have handlers. And Mike knows exactly what I'm talking about.
They don't, and neither did Ring of Honor either.
Yeah. So like even let me see what's a prime example. MJF. If you ever go and meet MJF out there, you're automatically expecting to be a dick. You've seen the videos and everything, but you ever notice in the background there's a guy behind him. There's always a guy. There's a handler he got to go up to him and say, "Hey, tone it down."
Yeah.
Or and everything, or he's the guy that he has to be the dick, you know. The major dick. I mean, MJF is already a major dick, but you got a guy that's like, no photos. Hey, like I experienced that myself with meeting Brutus and Barbara Beefcake one time. And it's like he went up there. I was like, oh, it's Brutus and Barbara. He's like, hey, how's it going, brother? How you doing? And everything. I'm good. Hey, how you doing? It's like, awesome. It's like, hey, do you want a picture? Like, sure. Then you got that. Then that's where the handler steps in. That'd be $35.95. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right. Blurry ass shot. True story.
You got handled by a handler, Josh?
I got handled by a handler. One cool wrestler that I ever met was Stevie Richards. I met Stevie Richards, and it was just on a whim, and he was just walking around, and it's like he had an autograph session. He was just walking around. And I actually recognized him. I was like, "Oh, yeah, you're Stevie Richards. Hey, what's going on?" It's like just talk to him for like a good 10 minutes just in the aisles. And I forgot. I didn't even ask for a picture. I was like, hey, it was cool to meet you, man. Thanks for talking with me. I appreciate it. He's like, no problem, man. I do everything for the fans. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, he is. He's a real people pleaser. He's really cool. Him. Who else is really cool, man? Samoa Joe can be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The coolest probably that I talked to or try to get an autograph with that I've seen or been part of or anything was I was two right behind Kevin Nash, but I was in front of AJ Styles. But this is way back in the day. Still working for TNA, not being a handler, but kind of, sort of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep because there's a big circle of the wrestlers, and they're all shaking hands, and meeting people, and people wanting to get photographs and stuff. And every time they get a photograph, they'd hand over a little card, and then that card would get scanned and handed it back to them. And then at the end of the turnstile, that's when they paid all the money. Well, one, like I said, there was this kid standing right in front of Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash almost went down to go meet the kid. He's like, "Welcome, man. Thanks for showing up, brother. We appreciate all the kids and all the families here tonight. We thank y'all for showing up." And I'm standing between him and AJ. And AJ is the whole entire time antagonizing Kevin Nash. Like, he'd have his hand back over here, and he'd just start shoving him and pushing him and pushing him in the middle of it. And there's like a bunch of wrestlers that stretched out around there. And I'm standing right in between them. And Kevin Nash just looks at me and goes, "What, man? I can't go any faster. My legs have problems." He's like, "Then get out of line. Get on the end of the line where all the old folks are." Nobody knew what was happening, but what they were watching right there was going to lead to a match inside the auditorium that night. Mm-hmm. No one knew it. And I'm sitting here just standing between them two, so I thought that was really cool.
Okay, hold on. All right, Mike's got the link. So, Josh, I think AEW has that issue 2. Feels like the inmates run the asylum. There's not handlers for some of these guys. Honestly, I think they're finally learning that. After the debacle with Punk, I think they finally realized that they need Tony Khan finally realized that he needs to put leashes on his wrestlers, and it was all that debacle with him and Jack Perry.
Yeah,
I think after that, that's when he finally started cutting down on these wrestlers, or not cutting down on them, but finally having to put down the law on them. Because
right down the middle.
Yeah, because it's like, if you had any idea how much money Jack Perry cost that company, and they still got him employed, which still bewilders me. They only got him employed because of his name, and that's it.
Well, his dad's dead, dude.
Well, oh, I'm sorry. It's been like a couple of years now. I think mourning period's over with.
Wow.
He's only, honestly, he's only there for his name. And at this point, where's he going to go? Do you think they're going to, once his contract with AEW is done, do you think he's going to go to WWE? Are you kidding me? They'll eat his ass alive.
I don't think they'd eat him alive, man. I think they wouldn't even hire him.
Yeah, he'll be like that one wrestler, man, that got taught that lesson in that Royal Rumble by Benoit, Benoit and fucking Eddie Guerrero and everybody else, and this got his chest turned into hamburger. So.
And Bryan Danielson,
yeah, they fucked that guy up, man. I watched that video again. I was like, ooh, they ate that guy alive.
Man, I just wished that every wrestling organization that we watch would have an actual even playing field. WWE has this over-the-top thematic storyline bullshit, which none of it right now is coherent to me. And then over in AEW, you have everybody trying to go after one title, which to me is smart money.
Yeah. And it's playing very good. And it's like, Dynamite was very awesome this week. It was very good.
Kenny Omega gets pinned by Andrade El Idolo. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like, nobody saw that coming. I'm like, that's a smart move. That's a play. That's a story. So they're finally learning. They're putting a fucking story. Same thing with MJF and Brody King. He's like, oh.
No, man, come on, dude. I hate whenever people try to say they want 5-star matches in there with Dave Meltzer.
Fuck Dave Meltzer, man.
God, I don't like Dave, man. I'm not a fan of Uncle Dave. I just don't get it.
He should have a goddamn lesson with his EVPs, and I think he finally got everybody under control.
Finally,
yeah, I think he finally got everybody under control to say, hey, you guys are EVPs, but you got to start acting like it. You know, you got, and I think the only one that at the time was Kenny Omega finally came to his senses first. Then finally the Young Bucks had to, because like I said, that they almost destroyed everything. Like I said, I hate going back to the CM Punk thing, but it was all day one. Go back. Like I tell everybody this: go back and watch Being the Elite on YouTube to the debut of Punk behind the scenes and when they were in Chicago. Go back and watch him come out to his entrance and everything, and they pan right to the crew, and they're like, I mean, you've seen it from day one. They didn't want him there. They could have had right now. Honestly, if everything just went well and everything, they put egos aside and everything, it could have been killing it right now. Killing it.
But instead, you gave WWE ammunition.
Yeah, then it's like you then all of a sudden everybody's egos started getting inflamed. You got one guy that went off script live on television.
Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah. Then all these rumors and yeah, it's like I said, it's like then you had the blow up after what was it, the blow up at All Out and everything, with all the with everything going on. It's like I don't blame him saying it's like, well, I think he went a little overboard on that press conference, but yeah, it's on me. But you know, you could see the frustration. You can only push, nag. I was so far until someone that just snapped, you know.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. Then he comes back and helps Tony launch another show. Goes about I think it was like 3, maybe make it about a month into it. Then it comes into another. Then it goes into London.
He tries to kill Jack Perry.
Yeah, and then he gets fired because of Jack Perry, or he quits after because of Jack Perry. So
everything happens because of
and that ramifications of that lasted a while because of that stigma. That a while,
3 years.
Yeah. And now is like Jack Perry's career's finally coming back from almost burial, but at the same time, it's never going to be the same. I mean, like I said, Jack Perry is going to be an AEW guy till they shut the doors on AEW, and because he can't go nowhere. Where's he going to go? GCW, New Japan, CMLL. He ain't gonna get hired by WWE as long as Punk is hired in there. He ain't gonna get hired.
Nope, not even a little bit. Why would you show that on national TV? I can't believe what people say. You can't believe you would show that on national television. The whole thing between CM Punk and Jack Perry.
Well, and like I said, I'm not going to say what everything that Punk did was right. I'm not going to defend it all. But at the same time, you could see how he was being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. I mean, it's like the old saying go, you treat an employee like shit. That employee's got to say, you can take this job and shove it.
Yeah, true story. Well, I am thirsty. You mind holding the fort down while I grab a drink?
Yes. Okay. So
I'm dying of thirst.
Jack Perry should have been fired, and they should have kept Punk because Jack is just friends with the Bucks. Yeah, that's all true. That's the only reason why he still has a job today. That's why he'll have a job at AEW until Tony Khan shut the doors. And as of right now, AEW is doing great. AEW is doing a lot better now. Their storytelling is a lot better, is getting better. And their wrestling matches are phenomenal. There's no way around it. They always give great wrestling matches on TV. They give pay-per-view quality wrestling matches on TV all the time. So, but getting back what the main show about is like I said. AEW is greatly improving on their storytelling, but they always had the wrestling matches. They always will, and that's the thing that TNA needs to fix really bad, because you can't have bad matches and bad story. And it's like I said when like right from the beginning, I said I'm giving it 3 months, and that's the quarter. You got to realize how TV systems, TV projections work is they go by the quarter. The first 3 months, how has TNA been doing on AMC? Our episode, our showing of The Howling had better response than TNA. It was like, okay, cut the funding, take them off TV, pay the rest of the contract out. I said, if AEW goes out of business, do you think Mox goes back to WWE? Christian?
An Edge.
As of right now, we haven't heard hiding our hair of Christian or Adam Copeland, so we don't even know what's going on with them right now. Are they on the injured list, or are they taking a break? So we really don't know what's going on with them. Mox, I could see him going back to WWE. I don't think he left that. Well, he left during the Vince McMahon time. I think he'll be welcome back with Triple H.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I can honestly see John Moxley going back to WWE. So
I can't see him going back to being Dean Ambrose, man. If he's John Moxley in one show, then he comes back as, this was John Moxley. Now it's Dean Ambrose again.
No, I can see him coming back as Moxley, because even they even slip it in every once in a while with Roman Reigns and
Seth Rollins.
Every once in a while, if they reference him, they'll call him Mox. Mm-hmm. So you push everybody away. You push me away. You push Mox away. I remember that segment too. So I could see Moxley going back. Edge and Christian, I don't think. I could see them going back and signing under a Legends contract, and that's it. I mean, I think what Adam Copeland's already in the Hall of Fame, so I don't think Christian is yet. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Is Christian's in the Hall of Fame? Well, okay. Oh, my bad.
Yep.
So
I love it. I love the fact that Christian and Edge both worked the Royal Rumble together.
yeah, then after that they left. And they didn't even give him the moment, man. That was the sad part. They're both in the Royal Rumble, and they didn't even give him the spotlight for Christian came in. Well, Edge was already back at like a year or something like that because he formed the Judgment Day, got kicked out of the Judgment Day. Then he was in the Royal Rumble. Then the Edge was one of the surprise entrances into the Royal Rumble. And it was like, hey, and they're right when they're about to hug, all of a sudden they all got jumped and never really got their moment in the ring together. And after that, I think both of them basically fucking left. It's like, God, fuck this place.
And to be honest, the Judgment Day is the best thing going on WWE Raw.
Not anymore. I mean, everybody's injured. It's only Finn Balor and three girls. It's like fucking watching Three's Company, man. Judgment Day to Three Company edition.
Yeah, we all know Finn Balor's taken by another woman, though. So it really doesn't give you the whole.
Is she a wrestler or is she out of the wrestling?
No, she's shit. She's one of them backstage analysts.
Ah, okay.
She works for AAA. Why do you think Finn Balor's on every AAA show?
He wasn't on the last one. But yeah, I get your point. That's another one I see leaving pretty soon. He needs. I mean, he's about ready to get into a feud with Punk, but at the same time, Roman Reigns has called him out on Raw, so which was an actually awesome promo.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think we've hit about every subject except for Major League Wrestling.
Just bringing back fusion.
Announced that they have their own show going on now, and it starts being. I don't know if it's going to be filmed or I don't know if it's going to be live. I know that they start this weekend in Chicago, my hometown, and I'm kicking myself in the ass for not grabbing a ticket to this show. So the first, I don't know if it's going to be taping or if it's going to be live. We'll find out this Saturday. So I'm interested in that. And if you've seen the card, it's an awesome ass card with Mystico, Shotzi Blackheart, Killer Cross, that stoner guy,
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Matt Riddle. There you go. Who else? There's a couple others.
But Boring Corbin.
Blue Demon. Blue Demon's going to be there. So, yeah, but there's actually a lot of wrestlers going to. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like ECW without the blood. Really? Well, no. They get bloody, but not as bad as ECW was. But it's a good company to watch. You like a fusion of American wrestling and Lucha Libre wrestling. It's a good company to watch. I think their show is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be live this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is, it's going to be on YouTube. So yeah, check that out.
It's gonna be in Fuego.
Oh yeah, yeah, Fuego. Those the artist formerly known as Fuego Soul, which I'm glad he did a turnaround and
Came out as KJ Orso.
It's KJ Orso now, which I'm loving. I'm loving the way his heel character is coming out.
Me too. I'm happy for him. But then we have the other news is where are we sitting at for Sacrifice?
So yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that decision by next weekend.
Mm-hmm. So if you're in New Orleans and you want to see some wrestling, and even though it is TNA,
yeah,
you see your boys from Ringside Rants. We'll be there.
Yes. We need to get T-shirts made.
I agree.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
We got to have Monica. Because I know Jordan's bitching about how Louisiana's not spelled right.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know, man. The whole Sacrifice card is up in the air now. Like I don't even have a clue what they're going to do when they get to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope it's something better than the fucking No Surrender card.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to say it this. That pay-per-view and that TV taping, that's going to be the make or break right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the make or break at the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
And if they haven't cleaned it up, cleaned this shows up by then, I think this is it. I think this is the last run of TNA for watching.
Oh, dude, yeah, they're in their final years. I guarantee it. I don't know why that everybody assumes that TNA should have went out of business years and years and years ago. Whenever Dixie Carter had it, dude, she had people don't understand. She had billionaire money, to play with. She had billionaire money to play with. And she did as good as she could do by hiring all these higher end people like Bischoff and Hogan, and she went that route because, hey, they did it for so long. Maybe they can revitalize the brand. And
the thing was, she thought she could do it better than Ted Turner, because this was Ted Turner's mentality. He was like, hey, I'm starting a wrestling program. I'm going to hire all these vets and watch it go watch it peak, then it goes swirly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing with with TNA. When it came out, it was good. It was a fresher breath air. You have all these no names that I never even heard of. I'm like, fuck, I like this. I like AJ Styles. I like Christopher Daniels. Like, oh, hey, look, damn, this fat guy can fucking fly, And that was the peak. Then former WWE stars started creeping in. Then it got better. Then for some reason it got better. Then Bischoff appears, and it starts going down. Dixie Carter comes, tries to take control, goes up a little bit more. Then it steadily just dropped, and then it just stood. Then it just stood mid-level ever since.
AEW tried to pick him up out of the dumps.
Yeah, then it became Impact years. Then WWE out of nowhere. It started spiking back up when AEW comes around and say, "Hey, let's do a partnership. Let's do some swapping around. Their wrestlers could wrestle on our show. Our wrestlers could wrestle on your show." I'm like, "Okay, bam, bam." it started piquing my interest. I'm like, okay, TNA. And I started watching again. It's like, okay, they're popping up. I was really enthralled with a wrestler named Rosemary. I liked the whole her entire stick. I liked the run what they did with the Hardys and all that. Fucking great show with that. Mike's chewing is echoing through my house.
Sorry, bro.
But at the same time, is like then all of a sudden I don't know what dissolved that partnership, and it started going down, and all of a sudden they did a partnership with WWE, and it started going back up, and now we get a full they get noticed by a TV company, and all of a sudden they produce a turd, and each week they keep polishing that turd, but it's still a turd. And it's like I said, right when this January deal came up, I watched that episode. I was like, I said it live on the air. I give it 3 months. He's giving it 6. Like I said, you don't know the corporate greed. You don't know the corporate greed. They don't see nothing but a quarter.
Man,
like I know we're me, Mike, Jordan, maybe a couple other behind the scenes are some of behind the scenes guys that we talk to are thinking about going down to New Orleans and going to this pay-per-view, and pretty much we are. We're seriously debating it, but it's like I'm saying, if they haven't cleaned it up anything by this pay-per-view, this could be it. This could be it.
No surrender, man. I mean, the card alone just
is garbage.
I feel bad for the card, man. They can make so much more money with that card, especially with the people they have. They can make so much more money, but they're trying to tell a story, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, their story's not making any sense. It's garbage. They need a real shift in management really bad. Like I said, Scott D'Amore was the worst thing they did was getting rid of him.
Oh,
it
dude.
was the worst thing they did.
Scott D'Amore he was glue, man. He was the glue. He was the glue to this sinking ship. Yeah. And if it ain't a sinking ship, then tell me why TNA is suing Gail Kim.
TNA suing Gail Kim? For what?
Don't know.
Probably because she didn't want to put her face behind everything, and she probably broke her contract. Be like, I'm not standing behind this.
No, I agree. It would be more fun, but yeah. If JCW was in NOLA, then hell yeah, we would definitely trade that TNA show in for a JCW show.
Yeah.
I would definitely say hell to the fuck yes, because I'd rather go see JCW than a TNA show. In all seriousness, because to me, if you think about it, WWE is like going and watching opera. Nobody wants to be there. Mm-hmm. Whenever somebody does something cool, what do people do? They cheer, they get up and they leave, right? That's the end of the show. AEW is more like a heavy metal or hard rock concert. You get everything rammed down your face all at the same time. You're in the middle of a mosh pit and don't even fucking know it. It turns over. Boom, lights go out. Lights come back on. Here you are in the middle of TNA. TNA is the little brother of the choir. All you hear is this weird offbeat, off-key music, and you can't make it go away. That is what TNA is.
I was just going to say a horrible cover band, but okay.
Mine's a lot more drawn out, man. A lot more drawn out. I thought about it.
So,
yeah.
So that is our take, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. I mean, we're watching as fans, but we want the better, but we're going to give you the hard facts too. Is like this is not looking good.
I mean, just look at the card itself for No Surrender. It deems I need help. I mean, if you are not putting the world title up for grabs at almost every pay-per-view, then you're doing something totally wrong with your card. Mm-hmm. Because AEW does it every pay-per-view they do it. I think they've done it almost every single pay-per-view. The heavyweight titles got to be some type. Tonight was pretty fucking terrible, man. It was like you're trying to throw matches together so they can have people come out on television. It was the worst I've ever seen in a long time. Elijah and some newcomer versus Order 4, and Order 4 beats them. Whoa, I was mind blown by that one. Shane Miguel versus a dude I never seen before. Boom, I was a shocker about that one. Let's see. Tessa Blanchard
beat the jobbers.
Yeah. The Righteous beat a guy named Two Scoops. Man, I couldn't believe that. And then you had Tessa Blanchard beating the shit out of somebody. So, I mean, it was a throw together. Haha, we're going to try to do something different. We're going to have two huge heels in our company. Mm-hmm. Makes no sense. Oh, the Righteous aren't heels. Why are you feeding them? Why are you making them heelish? Why are you feeding them like that? Oh, but it's okay though. They're going to tag team with the Hardys on a pay-per-view in like less than a week. Don't understand.
First they're feuding with the Hardys, and now they're tagging with them. Make up
my mind.
Yeah, it's yeah. This is not good, and it's like, and I'm going off of what Mike's saying because I'm gonna, like I said at the beginning of the show, I couldn't stay awake through the whole entire show. I couldn't stay awake. I fell asleep. I woke up. It's like, oh, there's Tessa Blanchard on my screen, and it's like there's this screen. And all of a sudden, these four non-blondes. And I wake up. There's like right before the end. There's like these four non-blondes are on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe I'm skipping night 2. Laugh out loud. See, dude, that's the thing, man. The No Surrender card looks god awful, but we hadn't even seen the sacrifice card yet. And I feel bad for this card to even be on TV, period. Not only the fact that it doesn't need to be on TV, it needs to be shown for free because that's what it is. It is a free episode of whatever the fuck they're calling Impact. It's all it is. You're getting a free episode of Impact, but you got to pay for this one. And I'm like, I don't see why I would have to pay for a international match or whatever they're calling that title. I don't see. But there's a knockouts title match too on the line. Again, I don't see the purpose in watching those two matches. Period. Trey Miguel's on your card. Raise the roof. No moose at all.
No, not $3.99. Well, you know me.
But, it's the craziest thing, man. Like, I'd rather go see the pay-per-view in person. And then if I knew that was going to be the major card of that, I'd be like, how do you get refunds quickly? Even if I was sitting on the front row, dude, I'd be looking at that card and going, do I really want to be here on national television? And people be like, oh, you paid for that? I'd be afraid, dude. I want to know what their next card is going to look like. So, I know we want to get tickets soon, but I want to see what their next card is going to look like, man. Because right now they got me wondering, like,
is it worth it?
Dude, is it though? Yeah. No moose on the card, none whatsoever. Oh, but you can get Mustafa Ali though. You better believe your money you're gonna get Mustafa Ali. And I mean, yeah, he can wrestle, and you get in the Hardys. I mean, cool. But how long? How many more times are you gonna get the Hardys in the next 3 years? Notice I said 3 and not 5 or 10 because I don't give them that much longer. And they get to pick and choose who they want to wrestle from here on out until they retire. They're doing part-time shit on full-time schedule. I'm thinking this will be good. Dude, have you seen the card for No Surrender? It's scary. Me and Josh seen it tonight, didn't we, Josh?
Yeah.
It's scary, dude. The only matches they got going for the title is that stupid title that the Digital Media International, whatever they're calling it, and the Knockouts title. The only way I see them two titles is that they switch hands. This will be the last.
I agree with Jordan. It's like when we go in this with this might be the last hurrah. This might be the last hurrah.
And we're gonna be there to watch this shit show fall down.
Mm-hmm. So,
but I feel bad for.
All right, Mike. I think we rambled on enough about this.
Yeah, I think we have. If you're not watching Ringside Rants,
you're doing a live run, brother.
Yeah, and also go get your W energy drinks on W.GG. Ringside Rants 10% off. Boom. There, we'll give them a good W plug. And we're not just food that you eat, ladies and gentlemen, that you ingest and make everything whole like I was doing earlier with corn chips, by the way, were delicious. We're not just all that, but we're also
food for the ears, baby.
Right. And as Jordan would say, yeah, you know how Jordan says, whatever is his, and what's his is his, and it stays his. Or it becomes his.
But he doesn't have Muscle Man.
Oh man, you got Muscle Man? When'd you get Muscle Man?
I've been having this for a while.